Welcome back to the channel, you lovely lot. Tonight I am spending a nice, relaxed, simple van camp evening down on the Drove in Wiltshire. Now, I've not been here for quite a while now because they shut it for a fair few months and the people that would normally come down here had to find somewhere else to park up instead of being by Stonehenge. Now that it's been reopened, I thought I would come down here, have a nice relaxed evening and also see, has the new road they've put down any better than it was? Have the potholes gone? And is it easier to drive from one end to the other? First things first though, I am all set up and snug for the evening, so I will just show you my humble abode, my boudoir. Look at this. Brew kit all set up, bed made, TV erected, candles on, everything cleaned, got my heater, power station through there fully charged, and if I just step up inside, this is my view. A fantastic view of Stonehenge, where I don't have to pay a penny, but we'll come back to that later on. Right, so first impressions, you can come two ways into Stonehenge itself, or the Drove as it's known. That way down there is from the Tidworth end, and spinning the camera round and looking all the way up there, I call that the A303 end. That's the way I came in today. Initially, I drove off the 303. The first little bit that you come to, they haven't seemed to have touched it that much. But for those of you that know it, as you then drive up between the two bushes, that's when the new road then kicks in. It's exactly like you see here. They've laid a new course on top. All the potholes have gone. It's lovely to drive on. The only downside is, but it's the same with anywhere else, stones do flick up. I've had a couple already being parked there, but that's the luck you take when you are parked up at the Drove. But I think you'll all agree, for those of you that have been here, it is 10 times better. I mean, this is what you've got to work with now. A lovely, straight, flat, even road. No potholes, no more flooding. And a hell of a lot easier to drive. There we go. Apologies for the wind. It wasn't supposed to be like this tonight, but I don't know where it's come from. And don't say the atmosphere or the sky, because that's obvious. Nemo's parked up there. Prime spot for the stones. And as you can see, it is absolutely spot on. So this end, I've not actually been up this end sleeping before. I normally go up the A303 end. So it's my first time here. The signal's a bit lax on my phone. But if you go all the way to the top, just there, as it starts to level out, that's where it started to flood. So for those of you like myself that's got lowered suspension, you should be looking after it anyway, but you're not snaking around driving up and down the length of the Drove anymore. You're not going up onto the grass and the embankment to avoid the 10-foot deep pothole that you're about to smash your suspension into. It's all nicely been gravelled out. It's nice and even. And I think everyone here is really, really happy with it. I've spoken to the people down there in the vans. I've spoken to people down there in the vans. And they've been coming here for a hell of a lot longer than I have. And they've noticed a dramatic difference. This time of night, you'd expected it to also be rammed full of people, but it is generally quite quiet here. So later on, I'm going to take a little walk down there and then show you lot the stones. For those of you that have been here before, you know, you can watch it again. But for those of you that haven't, they're missing a trick here. They really are. But I'll talk about that later on. Cheers, you lovely lot. I'm just going to have a quick, small coffee and a hobnob. Can't have coffee without a hobnob. And then I'm going to take a little walk down to the stones, show you around a nice, chilled out van camp here at the Drove. mean, it is quite quiet here at the moment. Not a lot of people have arrived, but that will be probably later on in the evening itself. But since I first started speaking to you, I've just been kicking back in the van, really. I mean, I had macaroni and cheese for my lunch. I've had a couple of brews. I've just been chilling out, really. It's just really, really nice just to do a nice relaxed video with no expectations. Just press the record button when I feel like it and show you about this park up, which I will tell you all about when I finish this. So where I'm parked on the Drove, there are two ways that you can get up to the stones, and that's through the gate that I've just come through, or you can carry on down the track there and then swing a left up on to the track itself. Now, the trick that people are missing here is just what I wanted to talk to you about, is that people pay between £40 and £45 to come from the Stonehenge centre on a bus. They drive up, they get out, and then they look around the stones. All costing an absolute fortune. Now, here's the thing. There's a public footpath that runs to the left-hand side of the stones. You're literally a metre back from everyone else. And it doesn't cost you a penny. And I've walked just from there up the path, and you come to a little fence which you can climb over. So I've just jumped the fence and I've turned right, and I'm just going to head back down to the other entrance that you can come in, just to show you, which is over there. So you literally walk from where I'm parked down the Drove, up through the gate, and then up this track. Or if you're parked over there, you walk down and then swing a right, and then you walk up this track. And this is the public right of way. So if you're here and you're walking up the track and then you look over here, that's where people pay to come and look at the stones. Or if you're old, you can just drive up here because they've got old people's rights. So they can drive how they want. Free. Chargeable. Free. Chargeable. Free. Chargeable. So I've been told if you walk down the track and you come to the little bush, which is between the entrance and the single stone, if you stand here, you are literally 2 meters from where people pay to follow the loop round. So anyone coming to Stonehenge, just park at the Drove. It's a lot easier. Save some money. Take your kids out for the day. Buy some food. Is that a face right in front of me? The middle one. Can you see a face? Let me know in the comments below. And there you go. I've just come out, turned left, and walked up the other end of the Drove. And as you can see, the road is still exactly the same. Larger stones at this end now, I will say, but still nice and flat. No potholes at all. And a nice smooth run all the way down to the bottom. And then all the way up to the top. So when the stone colour changes in a second, that is the area that had massive potholes and it used to flood. So I'll show you this by spinning the camera around. So there we go, we're coming off the track a little bit now, up to where you exit on the A303, and the gravel colour has changed. And all this area here used to have massive potholes. Major flooding, difficult to get in and out, and now it's all been raised, flattened, leveled, and looking good. So this little area here where the other nice orange van is, had massive dips here. And then you can see that greeny coloured van up there. And that had massive potholes as well. All the way across here, this area. Right, moving the camera. And now, all nice and flat. A nice drive in and a nice drive out. And now to walk back to the van, all the way down there. Single file, single file. Right then, I'm nearly back at the van, so let me tell you a little bit about this park up. It is completely free. There are no facilities here at all, so please don't piss and shit in the bushes. Please bring a portaloo or a bag or whatever. Let's keep it clean down here. It's lovely and dark. On a clear night, you can see all the stars. It's bright with the moon. And at dawn in the morning on a very, very nice winter's morning, the stones look absolutely amazing with the sun rising, low level fog and mist and all that jazz. So yeah, this is a free park up. Please enjoy it, look after it, leave no trace. I mean, I've just looked up and down here now. I'm not going to film it, but there are a couple of fire pits been left, barbecues on the side, but only a couple. But it doesn't look as bad as the video that Darren did from the urban motorhome. It has been cleaned up since then. And the end I'm staying at, if you do go all the way to the end, don't know if I mentioned this earlier on, I have forgotten, getting old, there are shops through the trees in a little village over there. But it is a bit of a walk. But me being me, I bring my stuff down here the same as everyone else, and it's just an excuse just to kick back, relax, not do anything. You can talk to people, you can't talk to people, you just do what you want down here to a degree. I mean, a couple of people have come up to me already since I've been down here. We've had a bit of a chat, nothing to put on film. And yeah, it's just a really, really nice community. That's the van life community for you. You all know my thoughts on it. Van life means different things to different people. And to me, it's the escape from a 9 to 5, from your real life, to kick back and relax, to recharge, before you go back to your day job. I've just popped outside the van to get a nice bit of fresh air, and it's just started to rain. But it's nice and fresh, and I don't care, because the van is dusty as hell, so hopefully the rain will wash it all off. But it is silent here, so I'm going to jump back in the van after my fresh air, and I'm going to get my dinner on. So dinner this evening in the van is a culinary delight that I have prepared myself fresh from the can, and that is ravioli, and I'm going to have some buttered bread with it as well. And then it is time to kick back, completely relax, and enjoy the rest of the evening with no stresses, no worries, and then get up nice and early in the morning, have a walk, and then head back home and go to work. I hope you all enjoyed this video, and for those of you that have never been to the Drove, if you want to consider it, now you know what it's all about, then thoroughly enjoy it when you come here, and free access to the stones. For those of you that have been here before but haven't been back yet since it's been reopened, then get yourselves down here, have a lovely time, and then tell everyone about it that normally comes here and say, just, you know, come back down, enjoy yourself, have a nice relaxing time now that the Drove is reopened. So as always, everyone, thank you very much for watching my video. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing and liking all my stuff. It really does help. For those of you that have been here for quite a while, thank you very much as always, and I shall see you on the next one very, very soon. Goodbye.